Yellow people. We're back for the EFL show. It's a special one. We're not going to do any of this match prediction crap, or even talk about the FA Cup. We're boycotting that until Monday. We're not. I'll be doing a watch on and forward to stuff over the weekend. But
yeah,
I've just woke up
what we
and
do against
to be honest, I've got a watch along on my channel at 8 o'clock, so I can't stay here for too long. But we're going to be here till about 7:30. It is going to be a very quick one. My apologies. Aidan says, "Get in, come on, Richie's gone. Ding dong, Richie's dead. Love to see it." Aaron, I thought Wellens was never going to get sacked, and that's why you were Wellens in. Well,
it's like God wants to hear my own words up.
Well, Aaron is an idiot, so you should have known that he was going to say that. Look, the thing is, ultimately, Richie Wellens' legacy has now been permanently damaged.
No.
It has.
As a player, he'll always.
His legacy at Doncaster Rovers has been permanently damaged. He is no longer a legend. He is just a forward.
I'm not letting that managerial run affect his playing career.
Watch me make his legacy into Peppa Pig's legacy. Watch me do it. Fight me, Aaron, or watch me. Can I join? Well, it's only going to be a 21 minute video, so it will just be me and Aaron. To be honest, because to be honest, he'll chat on for about 15 minutes.
Charlie's already shared his thoughts on my stream as well, so.
Nice. Evening, all. Big up, Nat. Big up. Donny going to finish 20th now, in my opinion. Well, can we wait to see who they get in charge first? But Aaron, the forward is gone. He's damaged his legacy. To be frankly honest, I thought he was a pathetic manager. I thought he was pathetic. Like, genuinely, his behaviour, everything about him, he looked clueless, and I don't want to be rude of the mentally ill, but he was also deranged. So that's probably one way to put it. His face looked like his mother had slapped him with wet fish multiple times. I mean, how he treated Omar Bogle and the other lad,
Ed Williams.
Ed Williams, that's one. I mean, that was a disgrace. That was a disgrace.
Well, Omar Bogle was
I should have punched Wellens in the face for that.
He's not going to get the chance to now. He's not going to be there when you come back in January.
Kicking water bottles. I mean, Jesus, this man had a short temper. His family must be ashamed to have him as a son. But
he had more yellow cards than our squad this season.
Exactly. So give us your thoughts on it. You must be delighted he's gone. There's finally a chance for your club to get saved.
I think in terms of a results-based thing, maybe a change was needed. But in terms of
maybe you taking that piss.
No, not maybe.
Maybe.
Look, when
listen to this.
Against Rotherham.
I swear to God, I'm telling you, no more jokes, no more banter. We're coming for this fucking league.
Oh my days! Someone clip that, please. I can't.
You said that when Richie Wellens was manager.
Oh God, how wrong was I?
Well, how wrong were you? You've sacked your manager in
6 months.
I mean, Christmas present. What a Christmas present. Now they're getting Bogle in charge. Omar Bogle for manager. Let's make that happen. AD Boothroyd
he's in the bookies.
Favorite.
He's in the
Kenny,
bookies.
I'm not going to put that comment up, the one just below that, because I'm just not.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing that. But Plymouth legend Ian Holloway coming to Donnylow.
He's lower down in the bookies, but he's
firstly, you can take the fucking legend away from his name for starters. For starters, you can have him if you want. Right? He's far from a fucking legend at Plymouth. I can fucking guarantee you that. And if you want Ian Holloway, that's grand. I think he got Grimsby relegated. But feel free to take Ian Holloway. He's a proper farmer, he is. Charlie will like him, he's a Bristol Rovers legend, but he can fucking take the legend out of his fucking name. Plymouth Legend, are you taking the fucking piss? But no, you can have Ian Holloway if you want. But Aaron, you must, as I say, you must be delighted. You must be relieved that his tenure has come to the bitter end for him. He is an ant, and I have squashed him.
On a results basis,
he's going to have no balls by the end of this.
On a results basis, a change was needed. Whether it was on the pitch or off the pitch, a change was needed, and there has been now. There is reports now. There is reports now of long-term football and structure changes, and there is a Meet the Owners event on the 13th of December that's come out of the blue as well on the back of this.
No one cares about that.
I think something's happening with this club. I don't know what, but we'll find out on the 13th of December.
Liquidation?
I don't think financially we're not in that much trouble.
Not yet.
See, sentimental wise, I wanted Rich to turn it around and be here long term, like he said he was going to be in the summer, but it just hasn't worked out, and I feel sorry for him because he's a legend at this club. He's a legend.
It's all about sentiment. It's a funny word, that is, isn't it? Sentimentality.
He's a nice guy. I felt sorry for him. I feel sorry for him.
I don't care. I'm sure John Sheridan. One minute. I'm sure John Sheridan was a lovely guy, and Eric Adams not so much. Carl Fletcher was a lovely guy, right? Former player as well. Saved us. He had a right to try and keep his job because he kept us up the year before. So you know, there are some managers that you know are lovely guys, brilliant. I could go to a pub with them, have a chat.
Yeah.
Don't mean I want them in my fucking 1 minute.
You know.
1 minute. Let me finish. Just because they're a nice guy, and just because I'd go to the pub and have a pint with them, if you know there aren't any more lockdowns, then yeah, that's great. I'd love to go and have a pint with Carl Fletcher or a pint with Sheridan. As I say, not so much with Adams. I probably want to throw the pint over his head, but. That don't mean I want them in my fucking club when they're doing shit. You've got to take the sentiment out of these decisions, which is why fans ultimately shouldn't make these decisions. You need to be ruthless. You need to, when a decision needs making, you make it. That's what your owners have done. Your former club legend, now not a club legend, has ruined your club to the point where you're going to get relegated again under his tenure. I mean, ultimately... As I say, sentiment needs to be taken out. He wasn't good enough.
One thing I will say though, if we were going to get rid of him, now was the right time because we've got the window coming up. So I think it was the right time.
About a month ago would have been the right time, but you know.
But just before the January window, so apparently we're appointing a new manager in a fortnight.
Well, yeah, that's probably about normal.
Apparently we're talking to a couple of managers and a few people saying Warnock's one of them, but I don't believe it for a second yet.
See, I just think you're making shit up. Have you seen the Derby County News, Aaron? Fucking joke. Yeah, the liquid.
How have we let football get to this?
Well, because of Doncaster, really. But I just blame Doncaster. It's easy, you know. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing. Bailey says Wellens will always be a club legend. I'm going to do my hardest. I'm going to do my hardest to convert the unconverted into making that change. Did you know Richie Wellens actually slept with Aaron's mum, which is why he's nice to her? Nice to her. Get that going around on YouTube, boys. Aaron's mother shagged Richie Wellens. So let's hope Aaron, your mother doesn't watch EFL show, does she?
No, of course not.
Thank goodness for that. That'll be hilarious.
You are ruthless tonight because you know you were right.
Well, what can I say?
You and Charlie were right.
What? I was right about Ramsdale being a good goalkeeper. I was right about Mason Greenwood just knowing ball. I was right that Phil Foden would go right to the top. I was right that Ollie would be sacked, and I was right that Richie Wellens was a disgrace and should be sacked. What can I say? I'm just a generational talent on YouTube.
To be honest,
I am the Kai Havertz on YouTube. Generational. I'm the Mason Greenwood I'm the Mason Greenwood on YouTube. Stop.
A couple of hours on, I look back at the situation now. Is right. It's okay now. He's gone. Just ignore that. Let him live his legacy in peace, and just move forward now.
When you saw the news, did you grab your teddy bear and cry into him?
No, I generally stood up, was about to exit my room, shouting, "What the fuck?"
Did you cry?
No, I was just on the verge of shock.
He cried.
No, I was shocked.
Lady says, never gonna change my mind. One of the best players I've ever seen at Donny. I don't really know who Richie Wellens is anyway. But he rated your mum a 9 out of 10, by the way. There's a survey going around at the moment. It's on Survey Monkey if you want to find it. Now I actually need to make one. Chris says, "Good evening, lads." Bailey, Aaron, where are you going to finish in League One now? You reckon? But let's. One minute. I've bantered the shit out of Donny now. And your mother. Say hi from me. We ought to look to the future. In terms of the odds for the next manager, let's sort of have a look at some of the people who have been mentioned. We'll go with the top 3, shall we go? Which
website is it?
Well, I'm using BetVictor. BetVictor have got Jonathan
on BetVictor.
BetVictor have got Jonathan Woodgate on 5-1. They've got Simon Grayson 6-1, and an interesting candidate, and the candidate I would be looking at if I was a Doncaster fan, is Michael Flynn, the former Newport County manager. Aaron, what's your thoughts out of them 3? Which is the most realistic? Who are you going for?
So it's Jonathan Woodgate, Simon Grayson, or Michael Flynn.
Yeah, they're the 3 that I'm mentioning. They're the top 3.
Yeah, the top 3 is probably the best option. Woodgate, I think Bournemouth's expectation was to get back in the Premier League. He didn't do that, and that's why he lost his job. But I think he still did well with the squad that he had. There was results where he should have done better, but I think that he did overly all right. Got to a semi-final, just didn't cross that finishing line in the playoffs. So Woodgate, for me, would be an underrated scoop for me. I think he now has the experience of just missing it to never trying to miss it again and trying to get this club up to back to where it was before we were in a relegation battle this season. And that was a top 6 League One club, because that's where we were. Past 2, 3, 4 years, we were a League One top 6, top 8 club. And suddenly we're in a relegation battle, second from bottom. That doesn't just happen over time. So Woodgate can try and get us back to those heights again on a restricted budget. Michael Flynn, I think he's an underrated manager for League Two. I think he deserved the move up to the Championship. For me, Michael Flynn should have got the Cardiff job, but they went with Steve Morrison because of the result. That's fair enough. That's their choice.
League Two to the Championship. Are you forgetting a big fat ass fucking league?
No, Michael Flynn was linked to the Cardiff job before.
No, I know he was linked, but let's be fair. Probably maybe a bit out of Championship's reach, but I think a Michael Flynn for a team that's probably very much relegated down to League Two. I think
that's a good shout.
I think there's an 80%. Let's be fair. Even with a new manager, it's still about an 80% chance that Doncaster Rovers end up in
unless something drastic happens in January.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Unless there's a fucking miracle. But I think a Michael Flynn would be I think he's young, he's hungry, he's proved a lot at Newport. I think ultimately his Newport career is and always will be classed as a success. Like ultimately, I know he never got up to League One with them, but ultimately to always be up there, they always win the playoffs or near the playoffs. They can take huge credit from that, and he can take huge credit from that, from where he took them as well. So I think a Michael Flynn would absolutely be a good shout. I can't see Neil Warnock going to Doncaster. I really can't.
It'd be interesting if he did, but I think the wages would be too high.
Yeah, his wages are going to cripple Doncaster.
If he ends up signing, I'll be very surprised.
If he ends up signing, ask him how much he's being paid, because you're going to want to, yeah. Bailey says it is close and possible to get out of the relegation zone, but it'll be tough. Dodge Simon Grayson, I'll say that much. I think everyone would win.
Well, yeah, I think
I would love
Warnock. One of the cheapest ones.
Bailey says, I would love Warnock, but doubt we'll be able to afford him. Yeah, you're not getting Warnock, mate. Get that in your head straight away. Flynn would be a very good appointment. He's League Two proven. Now, Richie's not League Two proven. That's what I will say is Wellens was going to lose. I know he won the League Two title with Swindon, but he was going to lose that to Argyle. If you look at the trajectory of both teams during that final season, Argyle were on trajectory to win the league. We still had some big games. Swindon had a lot of big games left to play as well. So Argyle were actually on trajectory to win League Two. So, yeah, I wouldn't look too much in that. But Michael Flynn is guaranteed. He is a guarantee experience. So, and I would certainly get Flynn. Warnock is joining Donny. Is he fuck? Flynn, be a good appointment. Well experienced in League Two. Absolutely. Completely agree. Oi, it's Noel. Oi, it's Munsey. Big up Munsey. Aaron, you think Donny can get playoffs now? Well, no, here's Aaron. Here is actually Aaron's thoughts.
Against Rotherham.
I swear to God, I'm telling you, no more jokes, no more banter. We're coming for this fucking league.
Oh my days! Someone clip that, please. I can't.
Oh God! Realistically, I'll just be happy if we stay in League One this season.
What the fuck is that? Is that unreal? Is that unrealism or?
No. I think it's still realistic we can stay in League One. But
hold on. No, I asked about the video. So if you're now talking realism, what's the video then? Delusion?
Yes, it was delusion.
Yes, it was delusion.
I admit it.
Fucking hell, I've got a problem. Finally admitted it after how long? Guys, how long have we been trying to convince Aaron that he's a deluded twat? How long? Yeah, probably. Actually, yeah, near and on a year, probably.
But in terms of
playoffs,
there's no chance we're getting playoffs. I'd be happy just staying in League One this season and just look forward again next season.
I would be happy staying with your mum, to be fair, until my contract runs out in June. But no, hold on. I'm happy to stay with your mum until my contract runs out in June, unless your father wants me to do a contract negotiation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Move on.
You can call me daddy. Basically, we've got 5 minutes left to go until I go see your mum. But realistically, this season, what is your expectations? This new manager, Key? Apparently, he'll get a bit of transfers. I can't expect it'll be too much because it is January. No. The last time I saw someone paying hefty in fucking January is a bit of a madness. Kenny says, Aaron, answer my question. Aaron, Kenny is flying. Oh, this question. Would you take Carrick at Doncaster?
Too inexperienced. Wages would be a nightmare. Just no.
But he's never managed before.
There's a couple of Rovers fans on my stream tonight saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in. Wages would be a nightmare.
Right. Well, he's got like over 10 years experience in management, so no. But someone like Michael Carrick...
Salford at one point, but no.
One minute. I ask because his mates are there. But in terms of Carrick, he's never managed before. Now, I'm not saying go get Michael Carrick, but you could conceivably see a coach from up the thingy-mabob, the Premier League, you could conceivably see a coach come down and take.
I did get a comment about a Premier League player that's been there and done that. People like I think Liam Rosenwald, the assistant to Wayne Rooney at Derby, was always a gamble in the summer. Robbie Fowler was talked about by someone. I said, would that be too much of a gamble? Down the bookies, there was some interesting names. There was Northwich Victoria's old manager Paul Simpson further down the bookies, so that was an interesting look in. But
interesting. Aidan says, Aaron, you're doing a live stream tonight.
Already did one. You were there.
No.
There was a mix of, to be fair, there was a mix of people saying different things. One journalist even said David Artell and sort of compared him to Sean O'Driscoll and how he left a good project at Bournemouth and came to Donny in 06. Artell building up the youth at Crewe. Would he leave before he gets sacked and jumps on the Donny project? So David Artell was mentioned on social media. There was people saying the experienced names in the Football League, like your Paul Lamberts and your Gary Monks, etc. But again, wages would be an absolute nightmare with people like that. Jonathan Woodgate would be like a Darren Moore, where it's a bit of a coup, considering where he was. Woodgate at Bournemouth in the top 6 championship. Darren Moore was in the Premier League managing West Brom in the championship after relegation. So the two were both coups. So Woodgate would be an interesting one. Warnock, like I said, wages would be a nightmare, but Warnock again is a choice that I would like to see happen because of his experience. But again, just wages would be a nightmare, and it's a bit unrealistic considering where he was at. People like Mick McCarthy's lower down the bookies. Again, just wages would be a nightmare. You know, I just think he's just not our level at the moment. But I'm seeing names like Anthony Barry from the Chelsea coaching staff and Mark Burkham from Waterford United. No idea who that is, but Anthony Barry was one of the old set piece coaches at Chelsea, or was a set piece coach at Chelsea. I think he was in the discussion at some point in the summer. I think he'd sort out our defence stuff for good, but again, would he be good enough to be long term? It's one of those things, really. I'm sort of at a crossroads because it's like, in terms of what we need as a manager, I've been like, yeah, we need this, this, and this. But now that Wellens has gone, because in the summer we were told that he's going to be here.
So what do you think you need from a manager? What do you want from a manager? Because you're doing an awful lot of waffle.
Sorry, this is it though. Wellens is supposed to be here for at least 4 years, and now he's gone in 6 months.
Aaron,
where do we go from here?
Aaron, what do you want from a manager?
I want someone that's going to keep us up this season and build on it long term to be back in the championship.
Long term is a bullshit. There's no longer this long term thing.
Or try and get in the championship as quick as possible.
It's very rare you see all of that. Chris says big up.
I want someone that's going to aim high.
Right. Well, there's aiming high, and then there's just being deluded. I think ultimately a club like yours needs to work harder. Your players need to work harder than the rest of the league. You need a manager that
off the scenes that we don't know about.
You need a manager that epitomizes that. You need someone who's going to work hard for the job, because your players don't nearly work as well as they should. Dahlberg has been one that Dahlberg has been massive. He's let me down from what you said about being the Swedish god or whatever the fuck.
I think some of the goals Dahlberg couldn't have prevented, but Dahlberg made some saves that kept us in it.
Dahlberg has been a fucking donut. Like, he has been better than Lewis Jones. No, he's no better. They're both on the same level. It's disgusting.
And now our goalkeeping coach has gone. The goalkeeping coach has been there for 8 years, and
Dahlberg should be gone with him, if I'm being completely honest with you. In my honesty, Kaka, I'm still waiting for his 10 goals.
He's only scored once.
Exactly. So look, there's a lot of things that you need. Chris says, Is Sheridan available? He is good for League Two. Sheridan would be a good shout. Sheridan. The thing is, there's no point getting an Atkins or a Grayson.
If we get someone that doesn't keep teams up, we're basically writing off this season and getting relegated.
Well, no. The reason I'm saying avoiding Atkins and Grayson is, well, Atkins was taking Charlton down, and Grayson was going to take Fleetwood down. So there's absolutely no point.
If we appoint someone that can't keep teams up, we're basically writing off the season.
Both of them have got better squads than you. So I think, in honesty, that would be a terrible idea.
The thing is with the players, like you were saying, Niall, the things you were saying with the players, apparently they were generally upset that Wellens has left because they were enjoying the training sessions.
Well, I'm sure they were. They were probably well enjoying playing Uno and doing fuck all. But to be honest with you, they don't make decisions. And I've said this before. Players need to shut up and do their fucking job. Their job is not their job is not to choose their manager. Their job is to kick a ball around, do their training, and fuck off home again. And the occasional thing on Twitter saying, "I'm really sorry that we lost, and we'll do better next time, and please don't kill us."
The thing is now, will Omar Bogle and Ed Williams be utilised in the squad now that Wellens?
Well, I expect so. Because I expect the new manager will look at the players that have been before and gone, "Well, fuck me, you lot have done a brilliant job, haven't you?" Oh, there's two players. What? Oh, how many injuries have got? Brilliant. There's 2 extras there. Excellent. Come in. Like, fucking hell, we've got 2 new players. This is a wonderful day. Excellent. Join the first team. Like, genuinely, when you've got that.
Let's sit on the situation.
When you've got that many injuries, I expect that they'll get used. I do expect that they'll get used. So,
and now, in terms of the situation that we stand on, obviously, Gary McSheffrey and Emile Sinclair will take charge.
We know you've got an interim. Like, no one needs to know that. I mean, that's just. Guess what? Doncaster sat their manager. Doncaster have sat their manager, and they've got an interim in. Fuck me backwards. Yeah. Never saw that coming.
We're starting the recruitment process on Monday in a fortnight.
Chris says, off topic, Chris Beach, ex-Carlisle manager, has been linked to Fleetwood job as he's local there. What's your thoughts? Would be a terrible appointment. I think that would, guarantee Fleetwood would go down. But we are going to wrap it up there because I've got to sort out my stuff for my watch on my channel of the United Arsenal match. The team news is out, so we'll be live at 8 o'clock for that. I'm fuming at Michael Carrick, but he's only a northern bastard anyway. And to be frankly honest, the new manager will utilise Mason Greenwood in a much more productive way. And now I'm an Arsenal fan for the night, so I'm very excited because
I can't wait to watch this game.
Out of all the players on the pitch, I'll probably say Ramsdale and Martinelli are my next favourites. Maybe Sancho. So
Steve Bruce in the bookies. I can't even comprehend this.
Yeah. No, good luck. On that note, I'm not even going to ask Aaron where you can find him because he just said Steve Bruce. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. And Aaron is a disgrace. Bye bye.